We are live.
We are live from a cold day in Mexico.
I mean, okay.
I'm cold.
As Jordan looks like he's in Alaska, that is not necessarily how cold it is. He's just a little,
I'm chilly.
the breeze gets him a chill, but I actually think it's beautiful here. I want to say it's like, what, 70?
It is
66
well,
maybe,
actually,
something like
here,
that.
we can tell you exactly what the temperature is.
Tim's coming in. Thank you for everyone watching the ads. We appreciate it.
Today's temperature is 73. However, there are high winds that are coming off of the seas that make it cool.
Yes. I was going to say, I think it's just the breeze from the sea.
Yeah.
But we are in Cozumel. So once more people get through the ads, we'll definitely show you where we're at here. We're on our balcony. This is a very spacious balcony.
We had planned to be at Mr. Sancho's today. And I think you even said it on the live.
I said unless if something happens,
then we're not going to be at Mr. Sancho's. And it is a stormy, cool, rainy day here in Cozumel.
Okay.
So
if anyone has a really good comment for this look right now, please put it in the comments. Chat in. I feel like we have a new Bernie Sanders moment.
What is wrong with the look?
I feel like we have a new Bernie Sanders in mittens. With his leg crossed at the inauguration look here. The sunglasses with a blanket, and a cup of Yeti coffee.
I have coffee.
It's a vibe.
It is definitely a vibe. All right, let's say hi to people. So the first person in the chat today was Nan. Hello to Nan. Amani Nile is here. Hello.
Hey, Amani
Lori
Nile.
in Texas. Hello to you. Martine says bonjour.
Bonjour.
Martine. Elizabeth is here. George in Atlanta is here.
George in Atlanta, have you people call my people. That's a good one. That's a good one. Anyone got anyone better?
Hello to you, George. Zay's Cruise Adventures is here. Jill is here. Lucretia is here. Lucretia says, how are you? We're good. We're good.
Douglas, I don't know what you're talking about, his look. Maybe it doesn't come through completely on your side. But yeah, he looks very FBI guy.
Well, okay, I have a blanket wrapped around me because I'm cold. I'm drinking coffee. I have sunglasses because it's it's cloudy, but it's just slightly sunny.
Well,
here
it was
on the
just
deck.
so dark for the last 2 or 3 hours here that now that the sun is partially out, it's like, oh, it's so bright.
It's like, oh my gosh.
Nelson says the look is great. There you go. You've got a good look going.
Hi to Lisa. Nikki W is here. Katie Kendrick says, great to see you both. Are you having a great time? I actually think we had a really good night last night.
Oh yeah, it was a blast last
night.
night. We did the tequila and margarita tasting. We'll talk about that a little later.
We closed the Azura down.
We were
with our new friends Nikki and Michelle.
Yes, we were the last people in that bar.
Nicholas
hey, Rich and Jazzy. Hey, Nicholas.
Hey.
Hey guys. Yes, Jordan is giving very rich and sophisticated.
I only book on concierge level on Disney.
Oh my gosh, yes. I'm
Yes.
living for that. Thank you for that.
Let's see.
Hi, Nicholas.
Katie says, great to see you both. Oh, I already got that one. Sorry. Nicholas says, hey, booze.
Hey.
Tammy says, hi, guys. Here's a question from Britt. Good afternoon. Have you guys tried the room service on Wonder? We did. We got it the first night.
Yes, we did. We grabbed it the first night. In all honesty, we've said we were going to get it every night too, and then literally get back to our room and we feel
pass
stuffed, and then pass out. There's only been one other night that, our dinners have just been so, we've gotten so much food at dinner that we've done dessert, which we're not used to doing dessert because back when we were doing cruising,
we didn't
do
much
desserts,
food.
we didn't do bread, and on this cruise, we've eaten less bread, but we still have had bread. And we've been each getting desserts and sometimes having 2 entrees. So we have been going all out. That is not normal. We try to restrict ourselves, but it's been a while.
It's been a while since we've been on a cruise. So we're like, we're going to eat well. And we definitely have. Cameron Hawkins is in the house.
Hey, Cameron. Thanks for joining. The mod.
Oh, see, Zay says he looks very comfortable to me.
Yes.
Thank you. I am comfortable right now. I'm comfy cozy. Jaden Games TV says, looks like a great way to start your morning. We've been up for several hours because we were going to get off the ship today. And it was pouring down rain.
Yep.
So we ended up not getting off.
But for most of the U.S. right now, it is still morning.
True. That's true.
Yeah.
Jamie says, hey guys, looking great.
Only half the U.S.
Monica says, hi JJ, hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. Slot Maniac
It's a great
is here, and Maria's here. Hello to Douglas Famey again. Susan Dormes, hello. Dominique says, yes, made it. Glad that you made it to the live.
Yes.
Nelson says, the look is great.
Oh,
Thank
good.
you so much.
Also, I don't know why. I'm getting back into it. Get on the chat, give a quick thumbs up, and come right back. That really helps us get out to those new audiences. Thank you to the 32 that have already done it that I see here. Maybe it's even more. I know that the Wi-Fi, the data, the Mexican data kind of tells us different signs. But thank you to those that have given the thumbs up already. It really helps us out.
Jaden Games TV wants to know, is this a scene from The Hangover?
Oh, Nikki's on. Nikki's on. Hey, guys, come to the Cove once you're done.
Oh, Nikki! Hey!
Sorry, I missed what you said because I was reading that. What'd you say?
No, someone asked if this is a scene from The Hangover. I'm not actually hungover.
See, I knew you'd come through with the comments here. That is a good one.
Jill wants to know, what restaurant did we have for dinner last night?
So we had Triton's for the second time, and it was really good. I'm trying to remember what dishes we had.
I had fettuccine alfredo. You had lobster.
I had lobster. It was the formal like lobster night.
Yeah.
I would say I really liked. What was the thing I had right before it?
Well, we did do something different last night for dinner. We had salad for dessert, and I was really proud of us.
We did? Oh, for dessert.
We did not end up ordering dessert. The
We
salad,
did.
the like pre-dinner salad was so good. After our meal, we were like, just bring us 2 more salads.
Right.
And they were good.
It was good. Frank and Jen in Colorado asked, so no Mr. Sanchez. So this is a good time. I think we got a lot here of people in and said hi to. So this is how stormy Cozumel is today. And the thing with this is the best it's been all day. It has been all the way from downpouring, sideways, wind, rain, to, well, this is the best. Most of the day it's been sideways, rain, wind. This right now it's not raining, but the forecast says it should be raining throughout the entire day off and on. And with how bad it was, those ponchos, which are nice for Disney to be able to give us, they just weren't, they probably weren't going to do the trick. The sideways rain just doesn't do it. But I want to show you who can see a cruise ship in the distance. Anyone have guesses of what cruise ship that is? It's not, I mean, we're obviously on Wonder, but we're on the downtown. I don't know if anyone noticed that as well. We're at the downtown port. We're not at the one that has like the Senior Frogs right off where when you get off. There is a Senior Frogs in downtown as well, but this is not the like cruise port that most I feel like are really know well. Oh, Sean, completely. Rainy day in Cozumel is still a good day. But that is why we chose not to go to Mr. Sancho's, because we wanted to make sure we go to Mr. Sancho's that we get our full money's worth and we really take advantage of everything. And of course, we'd still have fun if we went, but since it was raining for 2 hours before we even got off, we're like, well, we'll hold on. Oh, Karen, thank you so much. Yes, Jordan is looking quite cozy there. And we have a blast on every cruise we're on. Cameron, looks like Carnival. That's a good guess. I don't think it is though, right? Isn't it Royal?
It is a Royal Caribbean.
It's a Royal Caribbean ship. And let's see if I can do this. Yep, I can. Okay, I remember. It's been a while since we've done these lives from the cruises, but does that help at all? It's like a little zoom in picture here. You can obviously feel the rocking of the boats from the waves still because it's kind of going up and down. It is, I believe, Mariner of the Seas. Royal Caribbean Mariner of the Seas. Sorry for the zoom out there.
Heather said it. Heather Lawson said Mariner.
Oh, nice. Good job, Heather. Yes, Mariner of the Seas, which is actually one of the only Royal Caribbean ships. One of like what? Maybe 8 to 10 Royal Caribbean ships. No, 8 Royal Caribbean ships we haven't been on yet. Around there. Yeah. We've been on her sister, of course, or sisters. We've been on Navigator. We've been on Adventure. But yeah, look at. I wish we had enough time to just go out and explore everything, but we're here a lot, so we'll do it the next time. All right, let's get back to the chats.
We're gonna be in Cozumel for our group cruise.
Yes, that's right. We will be back here. Yeah, we'll be back here a lot. Let's be honest. Cozumel is definitely a top spot.
Come down a little bit.
I don't think I put it up though. Okay.
There we go. All right, perfect. Okay, so we had a question in here.
So, someone said, is it not the best month to go? And I don't know if you meant this month or not. I will say if you go January, February, March, March it starts getting a little bit better, but January, February especially, a lot of the pools on islands, for example, Coco Key, can be really chilly. The one that we were at in Cozumel was chilly. Obviously, just like any pool, you jump in, you'll get over it quickly, and it'll feel really great in the sun. But it does get a little chilly.
So we have a question here from Chevy and First. Question: any tips for organizing a cabin crawl for my cruise? I have 8 people interested from a pool. So I'm going to be honest, that is something we have never done.
We have never done that.
We've never gone on one, and we've never been a part of one.
Right. I think the key, I mean, just from thinking out loud, is if you're going to organize it, just make sure people lock away their valuables, make sure the cabin is supervised at all times when that happens.
Well,
we trust, cruisers trust obviously, but just to play those extra precautions so you don't have to, as the organizer, have any problems.
And here's one other thing that I do just want to use as an example. I don't know if anyone's watching that this happened to. We were on Equinox, and there was a cabin crawl, and I think it was 7 or 8 people that went on the cabin crawl, and someone the afternoon of the cabin crawl, or it was maybe the next day, tested positive for COVID.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
And so everyone that was on the cabin crawl
had to
quarantine for 2 or 3 days.
About that. That is a good point.
On Equinox. So that's just something to keep in mind with COVID right now. If you're gonna form a large group and the cruise line knows that you've been around, other people, there's a chance that could impact your cruise. Yeah. So just something to think about.
That's a great point.
Because that did happen. That did happen when we were on Equinox.
So those are two tips, I guess, from people that have not cabin crawled.
Here is another question coming in from Slot Maniac. Can you cancel out excursions if it is raining before you leave?
It's a great question. Most excursions have it well known and big print too that rain or shine. Rain or shine, you'll go. Now, of course, if it's bad weather, there's lightning and you have a water activity, that might get canceled. But unless they cancel it for you, you cannot get out of it. Now, of course, if you're absolutely adamant about canceling, there's something that just doesn't make sense, of course, go to the shore excursions desk, go to guest services, whoever you need to talk to, and ask. Maybe they will do something, but it is not guaranteed. It is not in the contract you sign.
Nelson has a question here. What is our opinion of Adventure of the Seas?
Adventure of the Seas is a very classic ship now. It's one of the only ones in her class that has not been renovated to what we know some others in her class. So I would say Navigator and Mariner, if you've been on those two, even though they're sister ships, they're much newer and they feel very updated. This one does not. However, Adventure is a blast. We do have a lot of vlogs on it, so check out our channel and see what our thoughts were. Lots of lives from that ship too. We love the hot tub.
If I missed a question, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I'm going to move on to another
redo
question.
it if you have another question.
It here.
Yeah. And thanks for those that gave the thumbs up.
Yes, thank you. Eddie Albert says they canceled their edge sailing today. It's sailing without us. So sorry, but we know. We've canceled a lot of cruises.
Yeah, we understand.
Chevy versus OMG. Thank you. I don't want to do it now. Thank you for the safety. So it is just with the protocols. You just want to be careful. Yeah. Are you saying crawl or crawl? Crawl. So a cabin crawl is where people sign up to see different cabins. So you might have someone in a suite, you might have someone in an inside room, and then you go and you visit everybody's cabins, right?
Yeah, and we've done our own mini cabin crawl. That was with friends. And that's about as much as we've done, and that was a blast. Cruisers every day, come with the first super chat here. Braden, hey boys, hope you're enjoying your cruise. Glad to catch your live. Thank you so much, Braden.
Thank you so much, Braden.
And of course, everyone, a reminder here, we have some great content creators. Braden, I know, has an Instagram, as well as I believe you're starting, if you haven't already launched your first video yet, for YouTube as well. So make sure you follow these great content creators. Cruise News Every Day on Insta.
Yes, thank you so much, Braden. Nikki W says celebrity was discouraging cabin crawls, at least when I was on Edge last month. Well, that's good to know.
And for example, Disney, for those that have been on Disney a lot, the fish hangers, those are not allowed. The fish are still there, but you're not allowed to do those. Not allowed
to give gifts and stuff to
people. There's just a lot of things that have changed right now, but they'll be back one day.
Yes. Jenny says, usually on your excursion, the ticket will tell you when you can cancel your excursion.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Point. Sometimes you can cancel 24 hours in advance, so if you see the forecast and it doesn't look good, maybe you should do that at least 24 hours in advance, maybe 48 hours in advance, just to be extra safe. But that's good. Thank you for that.
We have lots of people in here talking about Mr. Sanchez versus Senior Frogs. Lisa said, I'd rather go to Senior Frogs than St. Joe's. Senior Frogs is much more of a party vibe. We know that Senior Frogs, you can definitely have a big party at.
Especially if you had an overnight where there's a Senior Frogs, because nightlife at Senior Frogs, oh my goodness. Especially especially if you go out during spring break time, Senior Frogs is a whole nother beast. But Jenny
has
so much
a
for the
super sticker coming in.
I love this. Hi.
Thank you so much,
Thank you so much,
for
Jenny, for the super sticker.
We really appreciate that.
Yes.
Cruise News says that he has a test video up right now for his YouTube channel.
So go check him out.
Starting a YouTube channel there. And then he has a question. How can people support you?
Oh my goodness. Well, first of all, how can people support you, Braden, is going over and subscribing to your channel. Especially as someone just starting out on YouTube and having a test video out there, having those initial people kind of give you some feedback. And we know there's a lot of JJ crew here that love doing that, love supporting small channels. So if you can go ahead and help support by subscribing, that'd be fantastic. But for us,
hitting the subscribe button is the #1 way to support YouTubers.
On YouTube, yeah. Just hitting that subscribe button and then watching. I mean, here's some top tips for YouTube. It doesn't matter who it is. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button for that video. Also, watch that video all the way through and watch the ads. Those are probably the 4 main things. And if there's a 5th thing at all, is go find their socials and follow them there, because most people have very different things on their social medias. It'll still be about cruising or whatever topic you're looking at. But the best part is it's different content, and we do that.
Yeah.
Our Instagram, oh my gosh, is completely different than what we do on YouTube, and because it's a different platform.
Totally.
And of course, if you have other ways that you want to support people like Patreon or purchasing merch, I know we have that pinned at the top of our chats here. Those are great ways as well.
And that's purchasing merch is a great way to support content creators. I saw Cruising with JT just launched a whole bunch more merch on his site.
Nice.
So those are great, great ways there.
Oh, look at that. A little super sticker coming from Frank and Jen in Colorado.
Frank and Jen in Colorado. And I did see, I'm so sorry, Frank and Jen, I saw your comment where they said they had just finished watching our Costa Maya live yesterday.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
So thank you so much for watching, and thank you for that super chat.
Yes. And Cruise Addicts coming in right after with the super chat. You guys on any Carnival meetup 50 years cruise celebration? So excited. March 7th on the Conquest, after that March 11th on Wonder.
So we will not be on any of the celebrations because of Wonder of the Seas. It's the same time.
Yeah.
Wonder of the Seas is happening with all the celebrations. So we will not be, but we know that we've got a lot of friends that will be.
We're missing out. I know for you or anyone else that's going, you're going to have a blast.
Yes.
Cruise Boys in the house, some other great content creators.
Hey Cruise Boys. And
check them out.
Robert from Life with Favor is here as well.
Life with Favor. Obviously Robert is from Life with Favor, but go check out Life with Favor, another great content creator.
Love
them. We met them on Adventure.
John Davidson's here. Hello, John.
Hey, John.
Sean Murphy says, question, what about the temperature for snorkeling in April in Jamaica? That is really specific.
It is. We wouldn't know about the wildlife, but the temperature of the water, April, you gotta think of the seasons for the northern hemisphere. The seasons.
April's it's gonna start getting.
It's
a lot
starting
warmer.
to get warmer, but the big thing is it just went through a whole season of cold, so it's kind of like delayed. You know,
Caribbean cold.
I know Caribbean cold, but like for example, pools, December is better than February. Because, of course, it still was warm just a little bit ago. So just imagine a little bit of a delay. Whatever you're feeling at home, it's delayed by probably another month for the water temperature. And so March and April can be still a little bit chilly.
Oh my goodness, George in Atlanta coming in here with a super chat.
Thanks,
so much,
George.
He has a question for us. He says, have you ever taken a cooking class as an excursion? Just did that in December in Cozumel and loved it.
I've heard so many good things. We have not done.
We've done
cooking.
No, we've done a lot of. We've done like mojito. We've done a mojito class.
Yes, we've done like
San Juan.
a mix where it's like a food tour, and with that food tour, there's some like cooking or mixology included with that.
There was a class though on this. Disney, I will say, has some pretty awesome excursions.
Oh yeah.
They are not inexpensive. They're a pretty penny, but they look like they're amazing experiences. The cooking class that they offered, was it today? Or was it yesterday? I think it was today. They offered a cooking class in Cozumel that just looked awesome. And if it would have been a little bit in our budget, we would have considered doing it. But
hey, LJ.
Something that's on our list to do. I love cooking. We cook a lot.
Oh yeah. And
back home.
honestly, we've never heard of a bad one, and that tells a lot because people talk on the ships once they get back from port, and you never hear. You always hear the good and the bad. And so, if we've never heard a bad thing about cooking,
I've never heard a
excursions, that's
bad
good
cooking
thing.
class excursion.
And food tours are top. Like, I always recommend a food tour. Just make sure you get ahead of time knowing what that food will be for any allergies, because a lot of times they aren't able to adjust for obvious reasons.
Chevy Empress wants to know, how fun is a slot pull?
Oh my gosh, Chevy on
We
first.
love a slot pull.
That is okay, and I think what's great about a slot pull is even if you're not a gambler, even if you're someone that does not go in the casino often, is a great place to meet people, have a good time, and only have one like $20 or $10, whatever that slot pull costs.
It makes your $20 go a lot further.
Exactly.
We have got, oh my goodness, we got some questions coming in. Super chat from Cruise News Every Day. Thank you so much with a question. What editing site do you recommend? I'm having trouble with mine. It's deleted the video 3 times now. LOL, Jordan, I love that blanket on you. Thank you. We use Adobe Premiere Rush as our main editing platform. We also use Video Leap when I'm editing on my phone. And then for pictures and thumbnails, we use
Canva.
And
Canva, we do pay for it just because we want to have that extra library of free images for us to use. But Canva can be completely free. And honestly, for someone starting out, that's all you need for a good thumbnail. Take your own pictures, put them in there, put the text in, and you're good. But we like to have a library to use now that we do it so much that's hard to always have a perfect image.
What do we pay for the premium for Canva.
We do, and the premium is $12 a month.
$12 a month, so we pay to have access to all of the thumb art or thumbnails, not
images
graphics that we can use.
Images and graphics. And Canva is free if you're a teacher.
We have got a super chat coming in here from Guga and Rob,
Hey,
other
Guga,
great
Rob.
content creators.
Yes, thanks for
moderators, great friends. They say, hello, Jordan and Jared. Can't wait to see you both on Wonder of the Seas. Did I hear you say that there is a new content creator? Sorry, just joined, Rob. So we were talking about Cruise News Every Day. Braden is an Instagrammer that is starting his YouTube channel.
Yes. And congrats again, Guga and Rob, because you just hit 4,000 watch hours, which is exactly what you need to become monetized on YouTube. That and obviously the 1,000 subscribers, which you've had for some time.
That's why when Jared says watching the whole video till the end, that adds to the YouTubers' watch hours, and YouTubers have to carry pretty much at all times 4,000 watch hours with them. So every year, you have to be getting those 4,000 watch hours, and it all builds up, but it does take time to get that.
It does. So it's really appreciative for any YouTuber to watch a video all the way through. Even if a segment matter doesn't really apply to you and you started watching it, letting it play out and then going on to another video. Obviously not at all times you can do that, but cutting out quickly, if you cut out within the first minute and it's a 10-minute video, that'll actually really hurt the YouTuber, because that shows that content wasn't good in YouTube's mind, but it might just not be right for you, and so it's an interesting beast.
So someone asked if our phone was clipped to the railing. So actually, we have an extra large balcony here on Disney Wonder.
Here, I'll show it a little bit.
Well,
I'll just show
what we have here.
Also, thank you. We're almost to 100 likes here. I wonder who's going to be like number 100.
We have our phone setting on a tripod, which is
plenty of space here. I'm just going to show all the space in front of us. That's a little stool right there.
Yeah, we've got it setting on a stool.
But so much space. I mean, this is reminding you. This is like in addition to where we're seated.
Yeah.
So it is a lot of space, and if you missed it earlier, that is Cozumel. We are in the downtown port instead of the normal cruise port that everyone's so used to staying at, porting at, I should say.
Lynn is saying hello from Symphony of the Seas.
Hey! Oh my gosh, we love Symphony of the Seas.
We love Symphony of the Seas.
Thank you for the thumbs up. Look at that. Right there, we have 100 and some thumbs up. Symphony of the Seas is one of our favorite ships, and that's why we're so excited for Wonder.
We love Symphony. We've got a question here from Queepy. In Costa Maya, is the walk from the ship to the swim-up pool far for a person with disabilities?
No, however...
yes, I would say it's a far walk.
Okay, so... once you get the only reason it's far is because the pier.
The pier is a decent walk.
is a decent walk. However, and it wasn't there yesterday, but I've heard multiple times that they're supposed to have something there,
like
a tram or something for people with disabilities. So I would check with your cruise, check with your guest relations, and see if they will have something there before you get off. because that's really the hardest part. Once you're there, it's not too far.
Once you're at the entrance at Costa Maya, after you walk through the port, or after you walk down the dock, it is about a 5-minute walk to the pool, I would say.
Now, I will say this. I know there is a ramp to the pool, but I did not see, depending on what disabilities you may have, there's not, like, for example, the usual that you would see on a cruise ship where they might have a system to put you in the pool. That was not something
like
I
a chair,
could see,
yeah,
like a chairlift or
either.
anything like that. So that's one other thing to maybe talk to guest relations to verify if that's available or not. They could have a portable one.
Here's a question from Eric. Question: do you like the white wall, or do you normally like the clear balconies?
Ooh, good question.
I do like the clear balconies. However, if the white wall means we have a bigger balcony, I will always take the larger space.
I was gonna say it doesn't matter too much to me because, in all honesty, our balcony space is pendant on the cruise we're taking. For example, Alaska, balcony is almost a necessity.
Yes.
However, for a lot of these Caribbean cruises we take, we're going to be up on the deck in a pool anyways. So it really doesn't matter about our balcony too much. We usually just get it because it's about the same price for loyalty status.
Jenny says, how do I change the amount on a super chat?
Thanks, Jenny,
thank you for that super chat.
So there should be a bar, and it has a very small circle around it, and you can usually touch it, hold it, and adjust the amount and slide it across. And that usually changes it. That is how it works on my phone, at least. But thank you for that super chat.
Cruise News Every Day. Braden wants to know how much Adobe costs, if anything. That is also a monthly fee that we pay. I think we pay $20 a month for that.
I don't know if it's per month. If that's how much it is per month, because I feel like we have an annual.
Oh, we did buy it annually.
I think it's a little bit more than that, and it's annual.
It is not free. Adobe Premiere Rush is not free.
Right.
There is a free version, but it's very limited in what you can do.
And we will say, before you go do Adobe Premiere Rush, do some research, because that's not even our favorite. We just started with it, and we have not found another one yet that we feel comfortable with the transition
But we're looking to actually move off of that platform because there's a lot of bugs on Adobe Premiere Rush too.
And it's one of those things that when you're on a laptop, it's really hard. If you're on a main desktop computer, I'm sure Adobe Premiere Rush will be way better. But when it's on the go on the laptop, it's just not as good.
Cameron Hawkins says the walk from where we docked on Mardi Gras was pretty long, but there was a tram that you could take. So that's what Teresa and Ray are here. They say hello, JJ Crew. Hey guys.
Oh, and look at that, guys! Super sticker.
Super
Nikki
sticker
W.
from Nikki W. Ooh, with our coffee.
My Yeti even looks like the super sticker, the guy in the super sticker.
It kind of does.
Thank you so much, Nikki, for that. Appreciate it. I'm gonna take a sip while we got it.
Queepete says, who do you purchase your annual insurance through? We have an annual policy with Allianz.
Yes.
Jenny, thank you so much for the other super chat.
Jenny, thank you.
Thanks, Jared. Been racking my brain. Thank you so much.
You know, in fact, I do this still. I forget when I do a super chat when I have to put it in the comment. And I see that all the time, and I'm always like, yep, I do that all the time still. Like, I'll select the amount and then think that I go to the next step to then put my comment in, and it'll just send it, and I'm like, oh. So at least you got that part, because I've done it so many times without that.
Cruises says, I'm going to start editing off my phone. Try Video Leap. That's a good one, and I think it's only $6 or $7 a month, and it's a good editing program.
Yeah.
Susan is here. Hey guys, was listening while doing dishes. #chores. Going on Allure in a month. Can't wait.
We love Allure. Allure
I
is
miss
another.
Mamma Mia.
Yes, it's another classic ship now for that class. And the great part about these classic ships is you can get a fantastic deal on them, and they have all the same bells and whistles as the newer ships. They're just a little older. That's it. I would say that is like a number one tip is don't be fooled. You don't have to go on the best, the newest, the brightest, because the other ships in the same class are usually just as good. In fact, you can only get our favorite drink, which is the avocado margarita on Allure. You can't get it on any of the other ships because it's at Sabor.
No. They have Sabor on other ships.
No, of that class.
On Oasis class.
Yeah, of that class. It's the only ship.
It's on Harmony as well.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. We haven't been on Harmony forever. I forgot about that. I thought it was on Navigator for some
If there
reason.
is a Sabor restaurant on any cruise ship.
Yes.
With Royal Caribbean,
But it
that's
would
where
not
you
be
can
on
get that
Symphony.
drink.
It would not be on Oasis. The two newest renovated ships. And I don't think it won't be on Wonder.
Nikki says you're welcome. I've been cheersing with you guys. Thank you so much, Nikki.
Aw,
She's the one that gave the coffee.
Yes. Thank you.
Jaden Games TV says I use DaVinci Resolve for video editing, color correction, and it's free.
There
Thank
you
for the
go.
tip.
Yes, there's a lot of free. Do not pay until you're at a place where you really need to pay. I think
True.
that's the number one thing for content creators. They go out and buy like the most new updated camera. When they already have an iPhone that works great, they
Yep.
buy a stabilizer that's worth so much money when they could buy one for literally $50 to $70. That works even better for the phone. So just save your money, do the cheapest things possible for now, and once you get to the next level, just go ahead and add and reinvest in
Always reinvest the money from your channel back into your channel.
Yeah,
That is the best advice we were ever
Oh,
given as well.
completely.
Robert,
that's what we do.
Robert from Life with Favor says they also have an annual policy with Allianz. A lot of people
Thank
use
you for sharing
Allianz.
that. Yes.
Brad Jackson says this is giving me something to do while I am waiting on my table.
Yes.
I hope you have a great lunch.
Yes. Enjoy.
Question: the Allianz annual plan, does it only cover one person or multiple?
So Allianz, there's a lot of different options there. For us, it covers both of us.
Covers our household.
Our household. However, I will say this: with every insurance, just go out there. He can't talk about insurance all as a travel agent. I can because I'm not a travel agent. But I'm just gonna say, in general, do your research. And part of research is actually just calling. Just calling Allianz and asking them questions. And if you're gonna ask the questions that you need to ask, make sure that it's stuff regarding what you're most worried about. Are you most worried about losing your money? If a cruise gets, if you can't make it to your cruise, are you more worried about COVID right now? And having medical evac is a big concern for a lot of people recently. That's something to ask. So make sure those important parts and do your research ahead of that call of what's important to you and that you're not missing anything. For example, a lot of people don't even talk about medical evac until recently. And so a lot of people have Allianz policies or any policy and it might not have what they really need right now. So just do a little research, give a call, and talk through those points.
Cruise Addicts is here and has a question. How is Wi-Fi on the Carnival ships? We've never had a problem.
Yeah, it's and I will say this, every ship. It's not even just Carnival, just Royal Caribbean. Like every ship really is different. I know on Celebrity, for example, we've had some ships that have been fantastic, other ships that haven't been as great. Same for Royal Caribbean. Usually the newer the ship, the better the Wi-Fi, to be honest. Especially on Royal Caribbean, that's true. And I think Carnival is the same way. And we've done only the newer ships.
Lori says, guys, I've never been on a cruise, but you really make me want to cruise.
Aww.
You should go on a cruise.
Yes. I see my mom in the house too. Hi, Jared and Jordan.
Hello.
Jordan is wrapped in a blanket and drinking coffee in my happy place. I love you both. Hope to hear from you soon. Love you, Mom.
Yes.
Glad you made it home safely from your drive.
Yes, and it is my happy place here on this balcony with a blanket and a coffee today. Cheryl says, I'll definitely have to try an avocado margarita in September when we're on a lure.
Yes, and do it early because you might want it more often than just one time.
Robert from Life with Favor says the new iPhones have great cameras.
Yes,
they do.
So the newest iPhone, and that's why we will both be getting the new iPhone. Hopefully before Wonder.
Hopefully before Wonder of the Seas. That's our goal.
You know how there's portrait mode for pictures. They now have that for video as well on the iPhone. So this is the exact reason why. Just get the newest iPhone. You know, upgrade when you're time to upgrade if you're an iPhone user. Also, all the other cell phones are good too right now, right? They all compete. Just do that. That's all you need.
Becky J says the Carnival Magic has great Wi-Fi. I stream Spotify every night.
Nice.
It's amazing.
We love a good stream of Spotify.
You know who doesn't have good Wi-Fi? Disney.
No, and that is a well-known thing. That is not news to most people, but don't come on here if you're working.
Question, this might seem dumb, but how do I share my YouTube channel with others?
Okay. Hold that thought. Keep that there.
Okay.
Travel Spree just launched a video. So after this, please everyone go to Travel Spree and check that video out. They just were in Bermuda at a really cool hotel. And I think they just launched that video. I just saw that notification come down on my screen, or on your screen. My screen's over here. So make sure you check out Travel Spree after this. Back to the question I had.
So, how do you share your channel? Instagram's a great place to share your channel. Let people know that you have it. Facebook's obviously a great place to share it. And then just getting in and on, like, just like kind of like you're doing, like getting into people's lives, talking about your channel, like making it known that you have a channel. The vlogger community is amazing.
Yeah.
We are
Sync convos, you know.
Yeah. I mean, like, we've got lots of like texting and like conversations going on with the other vloggers.
And you see it. People support each other. I mean, look at how many content creators
Yes.
are on our live. We join as many as possible. We're home as well. So it's a great community to be a part of. The main thing to know, never expect things out of others. That is the big thing, right? In the vlogging community, you know, you need to just be humble, just be knowing that no matter whatever size you are, that everyone's doing their own journey with this thing. Expectations, keep them low, and then you'll always have them supersede those expectations.
That's good.
Someone said it's frozen. Is anyone else frozen? If not, then I would say just hit that refresh button. It's usually up in the top corner here. And
I think people said that we're back already.
Okay, cool.
We have oh my goodness, a super chat coming in from Teresa and Ray. Thank you so much. Late to the live. Did you all get off the ship today?
Thank you for joining. Thank you for that super chat.
Thank you so much for the super chat.
We literally went all the way down. Even though it's raining, we're like, we're going to brave it. We're going to get those ponchos that they give for free on Disney.
They give the park ponchos.
Park ponchos.
So, like, the ones you pay $15 for. Listen, I should make a video about all of the ways to, like, get the most bang for your buck on a Disney cruise because it's so expensive. So, here's a new one. Get a park poncho for free.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, when it's raining, if it's raining and you're at port, just go down there. Even if you don't get off, just get that
Just
park
be like,
poncho.
can I have a poncho? Maybe I'm going to get off later. So they gave us 2 of the park ponchos.
Yeah, and it just started downpouring even more. So it's been raining all day. In fact, it's actually restarted now. It's just light right now, but if it gets too much, we might be moving back.
They handed us the ponchos. We scanned our card to go out, and it was like a monsoon. I mean, it just like torrential downpour.
It was cartoonish. It was literally a Disney cartoon of how monsoonish it was.
We don't think we're gonna get off, and so then they just like let us back. They like scanned our cards and let us back in, and then we went and had an amazing lunch at Tiana's place.
Robert with Life with Favor said that on Facebook communities, a lot of times there's a content corner. Content creator corner, and those creator corners are a great place to post your channel so other people can go support. I think that's great. The other thing on these channels, you know, like when there are people that you go and support, a lot of times they're bound to support you back and make sure that people are aware of you. So, you know, for example, I'll just say this, we have some of our moderators that start their channels while being moderators for our channel.
Yeah.
You know, we have Cruising with JT and Guga and Rob that both started their channels in our time of growing on JJ Cruise as well. And so a lot of people were able to know them well already and go support them. So being supporters of other channels really is a great place to start.
Absolutely. PV Augustin says, hey JJ, it's nice to see that you are on another Disney cruise. We had the pleasure of meeting you in the D Lounge on the Disney Dream in August. We're the Asian family that you showed in one of your videos.
Oh, nice.
Oh my gosh, I hope that you guys are doing so well. We're really happy to be on another Disney cruise.
Yes.
This has been way more low-key than the Dream.
This is, and if you are someone that needs to go, this is not the time to go on Disney. We're going to be very honest. We always are. Okay, Cruisers Every Day. I saw you just shared a link, and I know you said you were going to. YouTube automatically takes it off. So instead, send that to us, and then we can post it on the community page for you. What we do for ours, in case anyone knows, if you do have anything that you're really wanting to push out, and of course, not like everyday posts, but like if you have one main start of your channel, or you have one video that you really want to get out there, we can share that. So just send it to us, but just always make sure it goes through us first. Otherwise, it will be taken down from one of our admins or anything, or on here, YouTube. I bet you no one even saw it. It just got retracted like that because YouTube is very strict.
Yes, yes, they are.
Yes, Cruisers Every Day.
We should slide. We're gonna just slide back. It's starting to rain, so we're just gonna slide back here, get a little bit more under.
Here, take that, and I'll move the rest.
Oh, all right. Sorry about that. Okay, yeah, we're just sliding back just to get a little bit under the awning here. That's much better.
The camera, the phone. I guess that's more the stabilizer. The phone would be fine.
You want to set that maybe down, and then we'll pull this forward. That's perfect.
Like that?
Perfect. You want to scoot over a little bit, or are you
I'm good. I'm just
all right.
lean with it, rock
Do you need part of the blanket?
No, I'm good. I'm feeling good.
Someone said I really want that blanket. They take them away early so you don't steal them. I love this blanket. We actually we used this blanket the other night.
You can buy them.
Maybe I should.
I know that's one of the things I think you can even buy ahead of time.
How is it even possible to get something free from Disney? Okay, so what are the free things we've gotten on this cruise? Soda.
Yes. Obviously. So bring your Yetis. They have small cups, but if you have your Yetis.
They
full
give
on.
you a backpack when you come on your second Disney cruise.
Yes.
You got a backpack?
Yeah. We were actually about to take that out tonight or today, but then it was obviously downpouring. And we're like, oh, Nancy, I thought I missed your live, but John Davidson told me you were still on. Love
Hi,
you guys.
Nancy.
Hi.
We miss you, Nancy. It's been way too long since we've seen you.
Oh my gosh, I know. And it probably hasn't even been that long, but it feels forever because we were going back to back so much cruising with you. In 2021.
Here's a question. Do we ever go camping or glamping, or is cruising more your thing?
Oh.
We not
don't
campers.
really camp. I will say that when we travel on land, we like a nice hotel. No, it doesn't have to be a resort, but we do like to have like a nice hotel at least. And of course, we've definitely roughed it as well, but we usually don't clamp.
We did the cast member test cruise on Fantasy. It was wonderful, but there was a lot we didn't get. We didn't get that paying cruises due. So I think you must have done the very first Disney test cruise out, which I think people got invited on, which is amazing.
Oh, yeah. No, that's what you're... Yeah. No, it's very different when you go on first cruise out or what do they call them? Like a shakeout cruise or, like the ones that they're doing for free for media or TAs or whatever. They are very different. Even honestly, even just maiden voyages themselves, there's a lot of times limited shows. For example, we expect on Wonder not to even see the show. Not because we don't want to,
I think we
but
will.
I don't think all the shows will be there. I think what will be there is going to be the ones that they've already announced. I think in Intense, I think it is, which is going to be the all-female aqua show. And then I think obviously the ice show, because that one has also been announced. And I think there'll be one last one that will be probably, in all honesty, my guess is either Effectors or Showgirls, like a similar show to that.
Wait, they already said Effectors 2.
Oh, that's right.
They've already
Effectors
announced that.
I think Effectors 2 is going to be the one that's going to be on there. Their second show that they'll probably bring in later will not be on our cruise. That is my guess because that happens on a lot of first cruises back and also happens on a lot of maiden voyages. Just part of the beast of being first.
Yeah. The Travel Life's in the house. Hello, Travel Life. Good to see you guys here. Susan says our camper is our little house on wheels.
I love that.
Listen, I know that people love camping, and I know that people, like, especially there's a lot of people on YouTube here that, like, are in that community. We have nothing against it. We just would prefer to be on water, I think. Let's see. J&J likes nice things. I'm with you. When my kids were little, we told them that we would go to Camp Hyatt.
I love it. I love that. That's nice.
Question, would you recommend people get a placeholder while on Disney cruises? So Rob, I did read in the placeholder in the app on this cruise, and they have updated it to say exactly what it is. So I am sure there's been a lot of people that have complained. If you don't know what a placeholder is, a placeholder is basically your reservation for your next Disney cruise. You don't have to pick out which Disney cruise you're going to go on, but you pay $250 and you get 10% off the retail price of that cruise. Then it used to be that took the place of your deposit for your cruise, but that has changed. And now it is just a discounted deposit. So you still end up paying, a lot of money for a deposit because deposits tend to be 20% for Disney cruises. So I'm happy to see that they have updated their language in the app to say exactly what the placeholder is.
The main thing, if you're someone brand new to Disney, just check what it is while on the ship. And that's for any cruise line because things are constantly changing and things of the past are changing rapidly. In fact, the casino program Royal Caribbean just changed this week again.
Yeah.
Nancy, I don't know if you heard that as well. And look at that. I think Nancy heard me. She just wanted to show some love with the yippee.
Look at this. We can just turn this around. It's pouring down rain.
I think I need to do it out of the rain so I don't slip.
Oh,
right over here,
okay.
I mean, I probably won't slip there, but
okay.
All right, ready?
Oh, don't hit your head.
Hit my head, am I Michael Jordan? I don't think he could hit his head. All right, ready? Yippee! Thank you, Nancy.
Is this getting really wet?
No.
It's not. Okay.
It's not. It's not at all. Don't slip, Nancy. We're good. See, Jordan over here would be like, "Hey, do it in the most dangerous smart, you know? Like, I'm just kidding. You would never
Wow,
say
the
that.
rain is really coming down. My blanket is starting to get wet.
Oh,
All
it's
right.
because you're on the corner over here. That's
No,
why.
we're good here. We're good.
Move over here,
We're
then you're good. Yeah, you're literally on the corner. All right.
It's better now.
We'll move it over this way. Thank you so much, Nancy, for that super sticker. I love a Yippee.
Thank you, Nancy.
In all weather.
There was something else I was going to say. Oh, about the placeholder. So the question was, would I recommend somebody get one?
Yes.
Here's the thing.
Depends on who you're working with, what you're doing.
It depends on what you're doing. 10% off of a cruise for some is going to not be very much. For others, it's going to be a lot of money. If you're taking, we met, for example.
So
we know that some people on this cruise and on other Disney cruises have paid $10,000 for their cruise.
True. Yeah.
10% of $10,000 is $1,000.
Yeah. That's
So I mean, that's a pretty significant amount of money off. So if you are going to be doing a cruise and it's going to cost a lot of money, 10% off is a chunk of change that you can get off of that. I just spilled coffee everywhere all over me. But I saw we had another super sticker coming in here.
Super sticker, all right.
From Michael Mike.
Put it over here. Michael
See
Mike.
what it is?
Oh my gosh. Okay, ready?
Oh boy. Thank you so much.
I'm getting blown back.
Mike.
I'm getting blown back. Thank you for that super sticker. Appreciate it. Do you need help with anything? I can get you. Here.
No. I'm okay. We're good. We're
All
good. I'm gonna just.
Here, well,
we're good.
let's move that over.
I've been spilling stuff every day. It's been like a constant
It
thing.
has been constant this cruise.
Queepy says, can you do a tips and tricks video for first-time Disney cruisers? Sailing for the first time next March, all adults.
First time Disney cruisers. That's a good idea.
That's a good idea. We still feel like we need to do a Disney cruise after the protocols are gone. Would you agree? Well, here's the thing.
I think two things. You have to really appreciate Disney if you're an adult. That's number one. Or have a family. Obviously, if you have a family, that's different. But if you're just coming with adults, Disney, I really feel like, does so much special, magical things. But if you're not a huge fan of Disney or not a fan of Disney, then you're not going to really appreciate it. So anyone that is, you're going to have a blast. I think that's it, as it is. And if you really like to relax as well right now, it's a perfect cruise for you. If you're someone that wants to be on the go all the time, you're an adult, you like to stay out late at night, if you're one that's like, usually does the all-inclusive drink package on other cruises, it might not be the best fit for you compared to other cruises. You're still going to have fun. It just might not be the best fit, and you might go somewhere else next time. That would be my thought.
Yeah. But I mean, Disney does all the little things. Like they play Disney music 24/7 in the hallways.
The food's delicious.
The food is good.
The drinks are delicious too. You just have to pay for
the characters are everywhere. We would never be able to go take a picture with Mickey Mouse in 2 minutes.
Right, exactly.
Like here, Mickey Mouse is in the foyer. We get in line. 2 minutes later, we got a picture with Mickey.
Mickey is
If
amazing,
that's something that you love doing in the parks, you're gonna wait hours to do that sometimes. So it's things like that that really, I think, make a big difference. We have got a super chat coming in here from PZ. Hello from Celebrity Apex in sunny Key West. Hope things clear up there.
The rare Key West porting.
So jealous. We love Key West so much.
Yeah, we do. Nancy, I think, is seeing Choir Man. I think I saw that comment come through, but on land. We can't wait to see Choir Man on
We've never seen it.
Yeah, we're excited to see it once we get on Encore. Queepy, yes, we'll have a good time. Do both videos before and after I'll watch. All right. Well, I will say the tips in general are very different than other cruise lines, so it might be a good idea to do that. Yeah.
Rob says, regarding the placeholder, the $250 that you put down is fully refundable and must be used in 2 years. If you don't use it, they will automatically refund you $250. Please correct me, Jordan, if needed. No, I believe that is all correct.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
Yeah. What is your favorite show on any ship, and why is it 6?
We do love 6, and
That's
6
funny.
6 was the best show we've seen on Norwegian. 6 is one of the best Broadway style shows, period.
Yes. It was phenomenal on Norwegian.
Yes. What? We were just talking about this.
We were just talking about this because we've been seeing new more Disney shows on this ship, and we were just talking where do they fall in line with other shows? Disney, Royal Caribbean, and Norwegian, all three their Broadway style shows are all exceptionally good.
Completely agree.
All three. I have not, in terms of a technical Broadway show, we've not seen anything like that on Apex. We've not seen anything like that on Carnival.
Right.
Trying to think of, we didn't see anything like that on Virgin.
Oh, I guess Carnival Mardi Gras did have a little bit more.
Not a Broadway show.
No, well, Broadway songs, but yeah, not a Broadway show. You were correct.
Oh yeah, it does not compare.
Well, we also went early. They supposedly do have another show that we have not seen, so they might have that now. But yes, in general, we have said Beauty and the Beast on Disney is our favorite that we've seen for Disney.
Yep.
Norwegian, it's been 6, and then
Royal
Caribbean.
Caribbean has been Hairspray.
Hairspray, or I also said on Anthem.
We Will Rock You was
We Will
great.
Rock You, I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one was fantastic. And then of course, every show on Odyssey, which is our first inaugural group cruise, is incredible. We said we agreed Showgirls, Effectors, even though we didn't see the whole thing, we just saw a preview of it. The book, all of them are just so good. So that's honestly probably one of the best ships for shows.
It's great. It's great.
Every show is just fantastic.
Eric wants to know if you miss the casino on this cruise.
Oh yeah. If you are a casino player, you're always in the casino every night, you will miss it heavily in Disney.
Well, here's been something that's been hard for us on this cruise is we love to meet other people, and we typically try to go to meetups. So for instance, there may be an LGBTQ plus meetup that we would go to on a royal ship. Also, we love playing table games in the casino.
Right.
So we meet people on other ships very easily. On Disney, there are no meetups right now because of
besides 1820, which is 18 to 20
but that's a
year olds.
club.
I know the kids. The kids stuff have their stuff. Anything above 20, there's nothing.
So there's no meetups. Yes, there's no meetups.
I was just making sure that was well known that kids still get to meet up.
Kids still get to meet up.
Kids and 18 to 20 year olds.
But then, and there's no casino, so we have found ourselves just being kind of together, which is totally fine. We did meet. We met a few people in the last couple of days, which has been nice, but it's coming to the end of the cruise, and that always makes us sad when we meet people at the very end of the cruise, because it's we would have loved to have friends the whole time.
Shout out to Nikki and Michelle and the Sapes.
Elisa has a question here. How much is a cocktail or a glass of wine on Disney?
Ooh, that's a good question. So if you're talking a well drink, it is probably around $6. Captain Morgan for us is $7, so Captain and Diet on the ships. If you're talking about wine or beer, they're usually just a little bit cheaper than that. The great thing is Disney does drinks of the day. Now, of course, you don't get to choose that drink. That is just one drink, but it's at every bar, and it's $5.25 or $5.75.
$5.25.
$5.25
for the drink of the day.
Obviously, auto gratuity is on top of that, but when it comes out to it, you're paying roughly $6. I think it was $6.13 or something like that.
Yep.
Per drink, and that is a really good deal on a cruise ship. The other thing, a big tip, I think we shared this yesterday too. They also have the morning special every day at every bar until noon, where you can get for $4.75 or $4.75, you can get mimosa, Bloody Mary, and or a screwdriver. Any of those, and as many as you want before noon, for that same price. So they do have really good deals in here. Of course, they do have pricier cocktails as well.
John O.C. says, question, are you currently on a back-to-back? We are not.
We are not. No.
Jaden Games TV, question, does Disney do anything for people having birthday celebrations during a cruise?
That's a good question. I think at dinner, yes.
At dinner, yes, but there's always things you can buy, cakes, room decor, all that kind of stuff for an extra charge. Eddie Albert, thank you for the reminder. He said, thumbs up, keep them coming, guys.
Oh yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, I haven't said it for a while, but look at that. Almost matching the amount of people, but if you have not yet, thank you for giving us a quick like and coming out.
Question, what are the other ports on this cruise?
So this is the last port for this cruise. It's a 6-nighter, but it is coming out of New Orleans. So a good portion of our first day was just getting out of
the Mississippi.
The Mississippi River.
Question, do you have to make reservations for the shows for our group cruise?
Ooh, good question. So once we get on board, definitely check right away for the reservations. It's done through the app usually. If there is problems with the app for any reason, you can actually give a call. to our guest services. I think they even have a box office line usually on board, and they will do it for you, and it's pretty seamless. Like you just look at the app when you want it and tell them. This is a hot tip. Everyone that's been with us for a while knows this by now. Always do the very first showing of a show. Obviously, on Royal Caribbean, there is vaccinated and unvaccinated shows as well, so you have to put that into consideration. You obviously don't go to an unvaccinated show if you're vaccinated. You leave that for those that are the families that only have that option. However, the first showing that is good for you, that you can do it in case anything goes wrong and it gets delayed, canceled. You want to make sure you don't miss a show.
We have got a super sticker coming in here from Jane Games TV. So thank you. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
that. We're always happy to answer questions.
Yes.
BQJ says, I'm trying so hard to get my husband to go on the breakaway, but he knows that it's just so we can see Six. He loves Disney shows, but it's not a very big fan of Broadway shows.
Is Six on Breakaway? Because I knew Six before
we
was on Bliss.
We
so
don't
definitely
know what
check.
shows. We don't know if it's on.
I know. I was gonna say check ahead of time before to make sure it's on that ship. We also know some shows were hesitant to come back for NCL for that ship. They weren't sure. Six was one of the ones I didn't know about. Kinky Boots wasn't one that we knew about, and then we found out it did come back to the same ship. And I want to say Kinky Boots wasn't Kinky Boots on Breakaway? Or
we
is that
should not talk about the shows on NCL because we have no idea.
No, but definitely check with
before-
NCL before you book it because those are only on one particular ship. They're not across all of them.
That is
Encore's Kinky Boots, right?
definitely just check what is on what
Check.
ships because there are just a couple of the shows that are on a couple of the
Yeah, but I
ships.
thought
So
Six was only on one. I thought it was only Bliss.
do
check.
not rely on us for the answer to that question. Sir Robert is here and says, afternoon, hope you're doing well today. Thanks for the update on meals. Have been painting my kitchen doors.
Yes, in fact, Sir Robert, there was a vegan dish today at lunch, and I was thinking of you. And anyone else asked about vegan? What was the vegan dish that they offered us? What was it? Now I'm forgetting what it was. It was one of the lunch items on our menu today, and it was recommended actually today as one of the ones that we didn't do
I
it.
don't remember.
Anyways, yes, there are vegan options, and of course, if at any time you have any special dietary concerns, they ask constantly on Disney, and they will make anything happen for you.
Yes. They'll make the food magic happen. Question from Jason. He says, first time ever in a YouTube live, and you guys have me hooked.
Welcome!
Gonna cruise for the first time. I want an adult experience like Virgin, but I don't like the ship. What's the second best option for nightlife?
Ooh, that's a good question. I would say if you want more of an adult ship that has good nightlife, I would say, that's tough. Depends on what kind of nightlife you're looking for. If you're looking like nightlife as in like shows and entertainment and then maybe a silent disco, Celebrity would probably be the best for that. But if you're looking for more of the dancing and the late night club atmosphere, even though that's also on Celebrity, I would say Royal Caribbean
But I would
usually
say
has
Celebrity
more.
Edge or Apex would be great
Yes.
for that.
Celebrity, Edge, or Apex, 7 nights or less. Don't do anything over 7 nights. And weekend cruises are always. Go
Great.
follow the weekend cruiser. He's awesome for
Yes.
giving you all the tips on weekend cruises. But they're always going to be way more of an adult party scene. Well, they could also have families, but they're much more going to be likely for that because you're going to have bachelorettes, you're going to have birthdays, you're going to have everything that could only happen on a weekend for a lot of the attendees.
Mike from Nebraska is here. Says, "What's up? What's up, Mike from Nebraska?" John O.C. says, "Question: Where are you currently docked?"
We're in Cozumel.
Cozumel.
Yes, we were going to get off, but it's been rainy all day. It's still raining right now. I don't know if you can hear the drops in the background or not. So we did not go to Mr. Sancho's like we wanted, but we will be in Cozumel probably 40,000 times more before we die. So
We have
it's
a
okay.
couple of answers here. Beakway says that 6 is on Bliss and Breakaway, and Linda Ross says Kinky Boots is only on Encore.
There you
so
go.
that's why we don't know because we've not been on Encore. We've not been on NCL in a while.
And we did see it on Bliss, so we knew it was on Bliss.
Right.
6 is an incredible show. Love 6. Also love Kinky Boots, but did not see it on a cruise yet. When we go on Encore, we will love to see Kinky Boots.
Cynthia Fernandez is in the house. Great to
Hey,
see you here. And she has a
Cynthia.
question. For the group cruise in July, are we doing any dining as a group or any excursions?
Great question.
So that's a great question. We will be for both times at Coco Key. We will be partying it up at the Oasis Lagoon.
Yes.
So that will be, there won't be like a formal excursion for that, and we'll be at the Oasis Lagoon. We don't have anything planned in Nassau quite yet. We might look at doing something.
Well, yeah, we might
We
look
don't
at
know
it.
for sure. And then for dining,
yes, dining. We do not have any plans to do specialty dining together as a group. So if you want to do a specialty dining on either sailing, just do it. Book
Yes.
it. Don't worry about us. What most will try to do is try to let everyone know what dining we're going to go to, and if they want to go on that as well, they can go ahead and we can try to be similar in dining space, but even that is hard to do sometimes. So really do what you want to do for specialty restaurants. We will be hanging out constantly, so if dining, we aren't all together, that's okay.
we've got a super chat coming in here from Eric.
Aw.
Any Thompson spotting yet? Sorry for asking. Haha. I don't know what that means.
I know, and it's probably something that you can't say plainly on YouTube. So I'm trying
Any
to think.
Thompson spotting.
I'm hoping we're not thinking, we're probably just being stupid. This is probably something.
Well, thank you for the super chat.
Yes,
and
thank you for the super chat.
Feel free to also message us on Facebook.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes, or Instagram, either one. Obviously, we might not get it before we leave, and we might respond later. But I don't know if this has anything to do with it. But supposedly there was a lot of interesting bathing suit options on board yesterday in the adult section.
There was.
We were not the ones that saw a bunch of it, but we did hear about it.
Sir Robert, we do not remember what the vegan dish was. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm
there
trying to
was
think
one.
of
There
what
was
it was.
red lentil cumin. There was that.
Wasn't that one?
Which that was vegan. That was one option, but that's the only thing I remember. I don't remember the other one. Mima says just got home from the supermarket. Glad I got to see
bartender.
you. Thank you so much.
Yes, sorry, you did ask. We have not, and we did hear.
I'm so sorry.
There's multiple. For example, the cruise director is different than what Guga and Rob had.
A lot of the staff came January 1st. We learned that.
Yeah, a lot of them have switched over, so I'm guessing that's why. Same with Guga and Rob. I know you had mentioned a lot of different staff members, and we've been looking. The only one that you might still had was, I believe her name is Haley or Molly. Which one is it?
Where?
Haley or Molly for entertainment staff. She said she's
Oh,
been here for
Haley,
7
yeah.
months. But she said she's one of the only people that's been here that long. She's
people,
one of the main hosts in the Azure.
They had a switchover on January 1st, and a lot of people went off, and there was a lot of new people on.
Yes. Oh my gosh, thank you. 190 thumbs up.
Oh my goodness.
I wonder if we're going to make it to 200. If we do, let us know if you're number 200. I love that.
Question. On the Wonder, have you spent any time with the cruise director on Fantasy? I can't even tell you her name. So we haven't. And the cruise director on this ship is very formal. His name is Peter. And he's very formal. Like, it is the polar opposite from like a Carnival cruise director. And I know that Carnival cruises and Disney cruises are completely different.
Yeah.
But he's just so formal. It's kind of funny to me.
It is, yeah. I mean, that is a very Disney thing. I feel like all the other cruise lines we've been on, it's been a little bit less formal. Celebrity, maybe sometimes. Some of them have been a little bit
Sometimes
more
have been a little bit more formal.
But-
Surbat wants to know, do we ever wear Speedos? No.
No, I mean, okay,
We do
Speedos
not.
you're talking about, no.
No, we do not. Crystal B. Cruising has a question. What made you come up with the purple night for our group cruise? FYI, my daughter's favorite color is purple, so I'm ordering some cute purple dresses.
I love it. So, honestly, Jordan came up with this, and it's because I have that purple shirt that I wear almost every cruise, and it's always the talk of the ship as well as the talk of the live, of just like that. It's a
People
nice
love
shirt.
this purple shirt.
And we were like, people should wear purple more. And so that's what he said. I was like, oh my gosh, that's a great idea. Purple is like one of those items that people don't wear enough. And so it'd be a way for everyone to see each other, be around each other, and be unique.
We made it to 200 likes.
Oh my
Thank you,
goodness!
everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you
I
so
love
much.
that.
Excuse me. And oh my gosh, I don't know where the time has
The
gone.
JJ crew always comes through. No, it's been so much fun. The time just flies by.
It
when
just
you're having fun.
flew by.
Also, it's raining, so like this is like a nice way to just sit down, chit chat. Obviously, that means we're coming on to our end here. But of course, if there are any last minute questions, looks like one just came through here. Let us know.
How many people are on board? Apologies if ever answered. There's somewhere between 700 and 800.
Yeah. And it feels like it. This ship can hold
feels
over
empty.
2K. And it feels like It feels like it's like 10%.
It feels really empty. It does. But yeah, thank you to everyone who joined our live today. So this does conclude our last live for this cruise.
Yeah.
But
Well, it's our last for this cruise because it's Disney, and anyone that doesn't know this, Disney does only data packages, and for a streaming like live on YouTube, that is pretty much impossible. Very expensive to do, and it has to have really good Wi-Fi. So that's why we can't.
But is it safe to tell people to watch out for a surprise?
Oh, that's a good idea. Yes, there might be a surprise coming. Let's just say that
today is Sunday.
Today's Sunday. Let's just say, well, first of all, the wake is unless if something horrible happens to us, the wake should be here
On Wednesday.
Wednesday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern time, just like it always is. Besides this last week because we're on a Disney cruise. So be prepared for that. That is not the surprise, but we may reveal the surprise there.
We might reveal the surprise there, and if not, there will be some things going on.
Why
Let's
was
just
that like
say-
a Disney villain?
Let's
rap?
just say maybe in like 5 days or so.
Yeah, definitely keep an eye out.
Keep an eye out on the channel. Make sure you always have that bell notification on
That notification bell turned on.
because you have no clue what we're up to and you don't know what's going on.
And definitely, the evil laugh, yes. Tune into the wake because I have a feeling that'll be probably the first place that
We might drop a hint,
that
but we'll have to talk about it more.
Yes, that surprise will probably come in heavy
Yes.
on the wake. If not, yeah, just tune in.
But thank you to everyone who joined the live today. This is a really fun live. We really appreciate it.
Yes. There was a couple quick questions there. I think.
So April says, "What is a cabin crawl?"
Yep, that's when multiple people, different types of cabins, view each other's cabins. So from inside to balcony to suites, all of that. They kind of do almost like a house tour, but for your cabin.
Teresa says, "If you come down with COVID while on a Disney cruise, do they isolate you on the ship?" So we have not
good
known
question.
anyone who has tested positive on a Disney cruise.
It's hard to do it on Disney. Of course, we know
You
all
have to
ships
test.
had it on board at one point. But we have not heard of anyone, so we don't know.
You have to test the day of, and often that does weed out a lot of people that would test positive for COVID while on
Yeah,
their
the
cruise.
day of, and the masks are required on board inside at all times unless you're eating.
Mima says, "Are you cold, Jordan?" Yes, I was.
It's
I was cold.
warm now. It is getting
It
hot.
has. Okay, I will
I'm
say.
actually shocked he still has it on. 'Cause
It
it's
is.
warm.
It has warmed up, and I've been drinking my coffee. I am starting to get warm. Question on Video Leap: how do I get the old audio deleted? Ooh, I do not.
Ooh.
I do not know.
Maybe do support for that.
Do
one.
YouTube.
Oh,
Google-
YouTube's
YouTube
done.
it, YouTube
YouTube
it.
is like the place we go for any of our editing concern. I mean, for anything these days.
Michelle says, "Are you guys hiding from Mickey?" We just decided to do the live here because it's easy. We don't have to have our masks on.
Well, we're
And it's
covered.
raining.
We're covered from the rain for the most part here. Where on deck, that's hard to do, especially when it's sideways raining. And the other thing is music. That is the big thing. Disney music is everywhere.
It's everywhere.
And of course, as you can imagine, that is the first thing to get you demonetized is Disney music.
Yep.
I mean, let's be honest. There's no way you're gonna get a background music with Disney involved and be okay with it. So, which we love the Disney music, so we wouldn't have it any other way. But this way, we don't have any of it.
Sir Robert, I am very sorry if we missed something you said. We do try to get to most of the comments, but they do come in and sometimes, especially when we're on some like funky data like we are today, they'll come in chunks and we miss some of them. So I am so sorry. I see that you said, thinking of a month-long cruise to the UK. In 3 weeks, house goes up for sale. That sounds amazing.
Oh, that's amazing. Also, Cruise News Every Day, thinking of putting his first big video tonight. So please head over to his channel, subscribe, give him a look for that new video tonight. It's Cruise News Every Day. You see him right there in the comments. Also, Travel Spree launched their video here while we were live. So go check them out as well. If you're not already subscribed to us or them, make sure you're subscribed. That really helps us out and it's free to you.
Yeah. All right. Well, we will see you all soon. We'll see you definitely at the wake, if not before.
The Wake on YouTube.
On Wednesday at 10 a.m.
10 a.m. Eastern time. Until then.
Until then, bye.